And we're pleased to be joined now by the head coach of the Walker Valley Feisty Fillies, and that is Lauren Limburg. And, Coach, how are you doing this evening? Thanks for having us out tonight.
I'm doing great. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate the spotlight that you put on high school sports and women's sports, and we just appreciate you guys being here.
Well, we found out before the game, somebody you know a little bit is the PA voice of your squad. Talk about that a little bit right there.
Yeah, Corey, my husband, is the voice of the Lady Mustangs, and he always has been, and he's just been such a support ever since we started this, ever since I started coaching. He's been here to work on the field, to do whatever I need. I'm very fortunate to have him, and he does a great job. He really gets into it, and the girls love him being here because they get to hear the music that we, that they like, and he does a really good job.
Well, it's funny you say that because there was at one point early in the game, first couple innings, did not agree with with one of Presswood's strikes right here, and as soon as that criticism was out, he was back on the mic just as professional as can be. That was pretty funny. So definitely a shout out there to Corey for sure. Justin Sims.
All right, Coach Limburg, talk about a little bit about tonight's game. Obviously, always good for your team to start off with runs in the first inning, and talk about kind of a mistake-filled third there for McMinn County, and how'd your team feed off that? And again, we talked to your young ace out there on the mound looked good tonight. Just kind of expound on what you saw from her this evening, or afternoon, evening, yeah.
Sure. I mean, we want to win every inning. We talk to the girls about winning every inning because if you win every inning, you're going to win the game. So being able to score in the first inning really set the tone, I felt like, for the game. I thought that we did a really good job defensively backing up Boogs. I thought she did a really good job on the mound mixing in her pitches. We just have a great group of girls that really love each other. We talk about being a family and supporting each other and loving each other. And we talk about how if we do that, then the things on the field are going to turn out the way we want them to. So I think another thing that we talk about is taking advantage of other teams' mistake. We talk about attacking the miss. And, when we see a team that makes a mistake, we want to take advantage. We want to take the extra base. And we just want to, take advantage of those mistakes. So I thought they did a really good job of that tonight. We had different people step up throughout the game. It really was a total team effort, and like I said, we just got a great group of girls, great families, and I'm just really honored to be their coach.
Well, Justin mentioned, Presswood looked good on the bunt for sure, but the bats came to life there. I think had a home run from Briley Davis there late in the game, and you had Alyssa Davenport, who we thought was going to clear the fence, but it was a pretty strong monster shot to get a double there. So kind of talk about the offensive output that you guys had, because until the final couple of innings, you guys were putting 2 runs on the board every other inning right there for you guys.
I think that Briley and Alyssa work extremely hard, and it's really just wonderful for me to see as a coach their hard work pay off. They're up here hitting on our days off. Like they're not taking days off. They're coming up here and hitting, and that hard work is really paying off. So that's just really encouraging for me to see that, and I love to see them shine in the moments. But yeah, I thought that one of Alyssa's was over. It kind of just fell almost vertically right at the fence. But that was, she's been doing that for us all season, and she's been stepping up in big moments. And like I said, I'm just really proud of her. She's one of the hardest workers that I've ever coached. And Briley's been working extremely hard on her hitting, and I'm just really excited to see it pay off. And I'm hoping that gives her just even more confidence to continue to do what we know she can do.
The Feisty Fillies seems like a fitting title for your club here this year. I know the chatter and stuff is kind of a part of softball culture, but have you ever, as a coach, and I kind of try to put Ms. Presswood on the spot with that. She gave me a very diplomatic answer, but have you ever been in a situation as a coach where you turn to your dugout or another dugout like, okay, maybe this chatter's gone a little too far here?
No, we want to push the envelope. We want to put our foot on the gas.
I like it.
We want to always cheer for our team. We don't want to cheer. We talk a lot about being respectful of the other team, but we want to push the envelope. We want to be the loudest team on the field, the most obnoxious team on the field. We want to be loud and proud because we want to show our team that when they're standing in that box, that it's not just them standing in that box. They've got 14 other people that are there with them that are supporting them. So that's just a way that we can encourage each other and love on each other. We don't want to cheer negatively against the other team. That's obviously not okay, but anytime that they are cheering and loving and encouraging each other, I'm game, because they do a really good job, and they've got a couple cheers that they've created just for our team, which are really cool to hear. But I want them loud and proud in that dugout for sure.
And it was Teacher Appreciation. Maybe shout out some of your staff or some of the support that maybe doesn't get a lot of love.
Absolutely.
Got a chance here.
Walker Valley is a great school. I feel so privileged to teach here. Our director of schools, Dr. Cash, was here, which I really appreciate her and her busy schedule coming out to support our girls. Our principal, Dr. Belt, she is here almost every home game, if not every home game, and so we really appreciate her support. And we had several teachers that really go the extra mile for our athletes. Like, we have a great academic excellence program here at Walker Valley for our athletes, where we keep an eye on their grades, make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing in the classroom, and it's paying dividends for our kids, because we want the best opportunities for them to where they, eventually sports will stop. Their academics are going to stay with them forever. So we want to make that a priority, and I think we do a really good job of that at Walker Valley, but it would not be possible without our teachers that truly care about our kids.
And speaking of, administrators and teachers, we, the last couple of times we've been over here, we've seen Mr. Turner down there at the fence collecting money.
Right.
So
right.
I mean, that just goes to show it's an all hands on deck type thing, and he truly loves Walker Valley as well.
He is just he's a great guy, and he is here all the time at that gate, and he's been here, obviously ever since I've been here, and he might be here after he might outlive us all. I tell you, he's a great guy, and we're fortunate to have him and his support as an athletic director.
Well, before we get you out here again, we want to thank you for taking the time, Coach Lauren Limburg, Walker Valley head softball coach, joining us right here on Off the Bench on Talk 102.3. A quick turnaround again tomorrow. I think you guys go to Ray County, 5:30 start there, and I think you go. You got quite a few big matchups next week, including two local squads, Bradley Central and Cleveland as well, going down the home stretch into district tournament time. So kind of where do you see your team and kind of getting them regrouped after a big district win tonight, going on the road to take on Ray County tomorrow?
Well, I think we had a week off because of rain, which is really odd in the middle of the season. So it's like, okay, how do we bounce back after that? And I think it's just that one game at a time mentality. Ray's going to be a tough game for us tomorrow. Thursday we'll practice. We have Addison Woodall, our center fielder. She's going to sign to play with ETSU on Thursday. So we're really proud of her. She works incredibly hard as well. Really excited for her. Friday, Saturday, we're in Hendersonville playing in a tournament. We want to go play teams that are good. We want to play the best competition that we can, because that's how we're going to get better. And then anytime you play a crosstown rival, that's going to bring up the emotions and the spirit and all that stuff. And we're just excited to go out and compete. As long as we stay together as a group and take one game at a time, we really feel like we can do great things. But we just got to take one game at a time. And I think they understand that. I think they really do. It's a really good group of girls. Like I said, great kids on and off the field, and like I said, I'm just fortunate to be a part of it.
Well, very good. Well, Coach Lauren Limburg, Walker Valley softball, appreciate you again coming up here after the game. Again, 6-1 victory over McMinn County. Good luck tomorrow and the rest of the season, and thanks again for hosting us here tonight on Off the Bench.
Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.